Hey guys, alright, it's Brett from IBMA here, Body Martial Arts. So, if you don't know, I run a channel here on YouTube, focuses mainly on old style traditional martial arts and conditioning training. I've been doing some morning training regimes, and today we're going to look at what I like to call the tiger bag. Yeah. So, just a quick intro before we get into our training. In the 72 Secret Arts of the Shaolin, there's a training skill that involves using a weighted bag for conditioning of the shoulders and the elbows. I think it's called skill of eagle wings. So, but I've modified it over the years into what I like to call IBMA, or Iron Body Martial Arts tiger bag training. Yeah. So, what this is it's going to be a gripping set. I use it for gripping, I use it for lifting, I use it for a bit of body conditioning. So yeah, please do like and sub. I hope you're enjoying the morning trainings, and let's go through some tiger bag work that I like to do. Yeah, because there's a lot you can do with it. So just to show you guys the bag, it's about a 10-kilo bag, and it's full of like river rocks. So you can see each rock or pebble is about a few inches across. Yeah. How did I make it? I just, as in keeping with the channel, I just chucked a load of rocks into a pair of old jeans, and I tied them at the bottom and I tied them at the top. All right. So if you guys have something like this though, which we can also use, which is like a sandbag, a training bag. I got this one from Kmart. So if you've got something like this, you can also use it, which is awesome. And also the sandbags inside it are awesome for gripping training. So we got the gist of the training is that it's about gripping, yeah. But we'll get onto those in a minute. So let's start with our tiger bag, yeah. So you're just going to grip it on the bag, yeah, just to warm up with, yeah. Just do some grips, some rough grips on the bag, let your body warm up. I like this too because it's going to work our stances, yeah. So then I want you to grip it and swing it up onto the elbow. So this is where it's similar to skill of eagle wings in the 72 Secret Arts of the Shaolin. So it's going down onto elbows, down onto elbows, down onto elbows. Yeah. Grip onto your elbows. Yeah. Yeah, and we're doing thrusts like that, and as you can see, you're also getting connected conditioning from it. Yeah, and grip it, and grip it. And grip it, and grip it, and the other side, grip, and grip, and grip, and grip, yeah, let it drop. You can hear the stones, in there. The idea is that we're just gripping and grabbing those stones And you can see the body work that you have to put in. I guess it's a little bit like a Bulgarian bag. Chuck it down. Grip. You could suppose this is a bit like the iron wrist ring training. So the cool thing is with this bag is that whilst we're training our movements and our twisting. Sorry, this floor's a bit squishy. Let me move this. Let me move my Mexican rug. The cool thing is, whilst we're training this bag, the Mexican rug. There we go, that's better. I can feed off the floor a bit more. Whilst we're training this bag, we're also getting pressing conditioning. Jay says, nice training. Thanks, Jay. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like and sub. Okay, it's just simple stuff, man. Yep. So we're practicing the full range of motion here, so we're twisting. And the cool thing is, guys, this is just a bag full of stones. Yeah, and it's not even a bag, if you've joined in. It's a jean leg. Pair of jeans I've tied at the bottom, tied in the top, full of river rocks. But it's actually, like I said, skill of eagle wings is an old kung fu training method from the 72 Secret Arts of the Shaolin. And this is my addition to it, because skill of eagle wings, you stand under bags like this and you hold them up. Yeah, and then you go down and you hold them up. You have like a weighted bag on your arm, and you just lift it like this, and it's to train your elbow power. Yeah. So you might be in guard. Yeah. But it's actually to train your felling power, like in Xiao Hong Quan, when there's the felling movements. It's for trapping someone, stepping behind their legs and pushing them over. So it's not per se for striking, but it can be used for striking. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Hopefully you saw there, maybe that's where the thumbs up came from. Hopefully people saw there where the power generates from these twisting motions, yeah? Yeah, and then obviously, as you get better, you shorten and shorten and shorten until it's, it can be thrown into your punches, etc. But anyway, so that's the skill of eagle wings. Yeah, so you just hold them there. But and you can play with that one, but I like to mix it up. So I've got my bag of stones, and I like to use it as a body conditioning tool. Yeah, it weighs about 10 kilos, so it's not that heavy. Yeah, it's a good warm up. So we're doing raises here. Yeah, and can you see how the legs the legs are doing a lot of this work. So if this was Western weightlifting, I suppose I'd be cheating, yeah? But it's more like kettlebell training, yeah? Yeah, I've got a kettlebell, I'll show you. Yep, then down, up, down, up, move it out, down, up, hit myself in the face, sa, 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 sa. Now grip, grip, stand, crucifix, grip, stand, crucifix, grip in front, grip, yeah, grip, 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 turn over, grip, 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 turn over, grip, double grip, and fall, throw, and catch. If you want to be real evil on your body, then try and catch it with one hand. Parallel lifts. Brace the body. Down. Parallel lift. If that's parallel. So again, we're developing our connectedness. Yeah? It's gone into a sausage there. Yes. And cool guys, it's not magic, it's just simple shit. Alright, on the arms. You can make a bag heavier than mine. I've been limited just by what I've got. So I only had one thing of stones. Hopefully you can see it. So here's your straight style punching. And you're learning to take everything off the body. And again, keep those elbows tucked in. Elbow over the top. Elbow over the top. Elbow over the top. Yep. Elbow over the top. Elbow over the top. Elbow over the top. Elbow over the top. Parallel. Keep your breath. Using iron wire breathing. So we're trying to make our body strong in a lot of different postures. But don't hit yourself in the face. And you're wondering, this looks silly, but remember, it's a bag of rocks. Yeah, so any kind of neck gripping, grabbing, twisting, these are the motions that we're training with this eagle wings training, yeah? But like I said, traditionally, this is skill of eagle wings, 72 cigarettes of Shaolin, but I've modified it into the Iron Body Martial Arts, what I call eagle bag. Tiger bag, not eagle bag. Because as you can see, it's about gripping, it's about twisting, it's about explosive power. Yeah? Yeah? Keep your breath in check every now and then by breathing out. Yeah, then breathing in through the nose. Then breathing out again. Sports combat applications, well, it's going to build your grip. It's a good sort of wrestling training tool, a bit like a Bulgarian bag. So that's pretty cool, a little bit like a Bulgarian bag. And once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and sub. The channel's going well, keeps me doing these trainings. This is a training I would have been doing anyway, so that's all right. So, cool. So now let's go into a bit of a conditioning one. So we've done, just to recap, we've done the forearm bones, we've done conditioning those and the linkage in our punch, yeah? And all this is a training exercise. Yeah, we've done the other forearm bone and the linkage in our punch, yeah, with this 10 kilo sack. So imagine 5 kilos hanging off either side of your hand. So 5 bags of sugar here, 5 bags of sugar here. It doesn't have to be this heavy though, yeah? So it's teaching us to keep our elbows in, but then also with the eagle wings skill, we're then learning to hold stress positions, yep, and how our balance and stuff has to be to not injure ourselves. Stress positions, hup, hup, hup. Also center line, the difference between shoulder, yeah, and center line, yeah, how your body aligns, center line, yeah, how you can unwind this hip, yeah, see, yeah, and then get that extra raise. Conditioning, just bare conditioning of the bones by wrapping, yep. Yeah, shoot, hup, shoot, hup, shoot. Don't hit yourself in the face. Hup, shoot, hup. You're getting a little bit of iron body. We're getting hup, gripping and twisting. 7 star fist. I believe this is. Wrap it around the other one. If you're losing stones, just wrap it again. So you're getting a bit of, as silly as it looks, you're getting a bit of residual iron body training from the stones striking. Yeah. Careful of the dust. Yeah. Also, you're getting kinetic linkage, which is nice for anyone who likes throwing arts or anything like that. Yeah. Getting that nice kinetic linkage there. Okay, what else did we do? Of course, we just did plain eagle claw. Red Chuck says he does it with masonry work. Yeah, thanks, Red Chucks. I've only just found Red Chuck's channel, but it seems like a cool guy. Seems like my kind of guy, someone who just does the training, trains hard, and also is interested in, trying to develop ourselves to a higher extent. Yeah, we've done this one. Yeah, which again is we're training that eagle. We're training that traditional eagle wing skill. Yeah, but we're doing it with all the range of motion. Yeah, and put some body kinetic linkage. Yeah, just to explain, traditional Shaolin skill is called skill of eagle wings, where you'd stand with the bag here, and you'd literally hold it upright, and you might do some twisting, but that's pretty much the skill. This is an evolution of that I use. I call it tiger bag. And it's a bag full of river rocks. But the skill itself is like, oh, well, why would we do that? But traditionally, it's used to develop twisting power. Yeah, to develop that power of the elbows. Yeah, even if it's like that. Yeah, or like this, or like this. Yeah, or raising elbows, or twisting elbows. Yeah. So, not that you would fight that way, but all right. And this is breath control. in through here, raise up to close up the diaphragm, down. 1, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. That's the reason for the breathing. Yeah, the moving and the breathing is just for diaphragm control. Okay, so we've got Red Chuck says those elbows look devastating. Yeah, also, thanks Red Chuck. with the like traditional framework, so like you've got like Xiao Hong Quan fighting form. This sort of elbow is actually also more realistically one of those, a trip. So someone kicks, dodge in behind their leg, this bars their chest, and you push them over, yeah? I suppose you can follow with a secondary elbow, but it's cool because it's actually wrestling, yeah? 1, 2, 3, yeah? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, people from judo will probably recognize that. But that's why bag training, Bulgarian bag, even this silly thing is really useful. Red Chuck says, we had another person saying, good training, so thanks. And Red Chuck says he does that in Muay Thai. Yeah, so you'll know Red Chucks. You can do it on the inside leg, where you kick the leg away. And then you can do it on the outside leg as well. But you have to have like a switch stance, don't you? So boom, 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 boom. Yeah, something like that. Thanks for watching everyone, by the way. The stuff on the channel so far has kept me motivated to do these morning training. Red Chuck says everything is Kung Fu. I don't know, man. Okay, so we did this gripping, twisting to here. What I wanted to show is like, you know, a lot of people show the exercises and we get an idea that, yeah, they can build our strength and stuff. But, you know, you really can work them into your fighting, your fight training. That's what they're for. So when I'm doing this exercise, you know, I'm not just training my wrist. It's awesome. If I was just training my wrist, that's fine. But I'm training my grip on the stones, which is strengthening my hands and fingers. I'm getting residual conditioning on my arm. I'm learning to use my torso and core and breathing. Yeah. Yeah. So it's an old exercise, but it's really useful. And I'm sweating like a bastard. Yeah? See that? That's chambering your punch. Yeah? It's like you know, like the weight, you know, like the weight training on the balance boards. You know, it's just adding that extra kind of difficulty in. We could use a weight or a stone lock and do the same things. Okay, now let's work into a bit of hand conditioning with this. Yeah. So, but we've got to be careful. So we're gonna watch out, like obviously, because like I said, this is full of river rocks, so don't need to hurt yourself. Red Chuck says it's good self-defense, good training, and it's functional. Yeah, no one wants to get hit with a bag of rocks. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so we got arm bridges, straightening up. Yeah. Then straightening up on the center line for anyone, and seeing how shooting that hip through gives you that extra power. Yeah, compared to me standing here and going like this. Yeah, it's all right. Go shoot the hip through, and you get like you get some extra power on this plane. Yeah, that's how the Wing Chun works. Yeah, we're training our overhand elbows. Yeah, just don't put your back out. Watch out, sometimes the bag will break. You've got to be careful. Yeah, we're training some residual strikes here when we're taking it up to here. Yep, hop, hop, hop. but only residual, don't worry, you won't. Yeah, just general slow toughness. Yeah, we're twisting. Try and grab some rocks. I'm twisting, up, push up, down, and grip again, up, push up, down. We're doing single grips. Oof. Watch out for the dust. Gonna have to hoover here. Anyway, I said I'd do some iron palm. If I had a mullet, I'd look like Dalton from Roadhouse. Yes. But actually, mullets are popular in Australia. I'm not a fan though. All right, I've made a load of dust here, which my wife's not going to be happy about. I have to break the hoover out. Okay, so next one. Yeah, so again, any kind of low posture, yeah, any kind of low postures are great for wrestling, as we know. Yeah, so a lot of people have said to me, oh, why do you train the horse posture? Why do you train this kind of posture? Why do you train this kind of posture? Then as soon as I started BJJ, MMA and wrestling, someone comes to wrestle you and you're like, boom. Yeah, someone goes to take your leg and you're like that. Yeah, and all of a sudden, this low posture, someone's trying to hook and scoop your foot out from under you, and you just lean onto the weight there, and you're just there on top of them. And of course, in real life, MMA or whatever, you could be palming their face, you could be punching them, you could be choking them out. So there's lots of awesome. Palm that a bit too hard. There's lots of awesome applications. So don't be worried about building this flexibility with this kind of sumo squat position. Yeah, whether it's toes out or toes in. Yeah, it's actually useful. So we're going to regulate our breath. The palm heel is highly underrated. Yes, Red Chucks is correct. We like Red Chucks. All right, so of course there's lots of iron palm stuff that I've got on there, and there's my iron hand course, which there's a link to if you guys want a whole syllabus or something. So you can go to that. But I've got loads of free videos or whatever. Iron palms, pretty known subject. So what we're going to do is similar to what you do in some of the Shaolin forms, where you slap the floor. Yeah, it's just a silly thing that you do. Some, yeah, but we're not going to slap the floor. We're just going to bend down. We're going to just lightly hit the bag, no force. We're just going to go like that in order to grip it. Then we're going to lift it up, place it down. Grip, I'm going to lift it up, I'm going to place it down. I'm going to grip, I'm going to lift it up, I'm going to place it down. I'm going to grip, I'm going to lift it up, I'm going to place it down. Grip, I'm going to lift it up, I'm going to place it down. And I saw Red Chucks was doing some bone conditioning stuff, which is cool. So he'll probably like this. Yeah. Another thing, you probably know Red Chucks because you're a breaker, man. I've seen some of your breaking videos, so those are cool. But you probably know this. The other exercises you do, like your strength, your weights, your grip training, your arm muscle training, stuff like this, those build your actual real skills of breaking. So you have to be strong body and then strong breaking, not just strong hand. So I mean, you appear to be someone who's strong body, well trained. So it doesn't surprise me that you can break what you can break. But you'll get the idea of this, where it's like, well, why am I training my grip to do breaking or to strengthen my hit? But that's the general Kung Fu consensus, is we're training our gripping, our tendons, and striking, pushing, gripping. So we're getting a bit of everything, which is awesome. So we'll carry on. So as silly as it is, low crouch, grip. We've got some in here. Yeah. So Red Chuck's saying there, you've got to have everything. Strong bones. Strong bones are important. So gripping, So remember, this is like a 10 kilo bag, so it's not that heavy. But you don't want to have it too heavy, depending on your size. I'm not the biggest guy in the world, so. Now you see why I call it tiger bag, because I'm gripping tiger claw. Grip, up, down, grip, up, down, grip, up. This is a good thing to do before breakfast. Cheating a little bit now, bending the elbow. Keeping the elbows in. I'm going to save my back a little. Sit. So yeah, you see that? It's like we finish up in almost like an eagle claw grip there, like a climbing pinch grip. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and sub if you haven't subbed. If you want crazy training like this, grip and lift. Come in. Need a hoover. So Red Chuck says he appreciates the style because it looks like sort of legit Kung Fu and the stances are legit. Yeah, Red Chuck, well actually a lot of Kung Fu stances are actually linked traditionally old style to wrestling and felon techniques. Yeah, so not to mention just general like horse riding, actual horse riding. So depending on what the people did. So yeah, man, that's you can usually see someone who trains and someone who doesn't train. Personally, I've found these things to be of help in like MMA and in sport combat. They've helped me have a stronger base, be tougher, grip people harder, which has really helped in jiu-jitsu because albeit they're probably going easy on me a bit, but you know, as a complete beginner in BJJ, you know, I've been using that grip strength to give people a bit of problems, you know, who should, you know, or they probably could just beat me, but you know, I'm giving them problems. And I'm liking that. Yeah, so the thing with Kung Fu is a bit of a misunderstanding. All Kung Fu should be like hard trained. People should do the preliminary exercises, much like I said with this elbow. Yeah. So like the form for learning these such a thing, you know, seems like, you know, just so strange, you know, but yeah, once you break it down into what it is as an application, boom, you know, or even just the conditioning, it's all right, it's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gassing on too much. Alrighty, so what have we done? We've done, oh, okay, yeah. So we've been doing gripping and striking on that. We've done our arms. I've made a load of dust, which my missus is going to be angry about. Okay. So next one. So this is a little bit of conditioning now that the body's warm. So we're just swinging the bag. Now just do this gently. Because a 10 kilo bag of rocks on your legs isn't nice. Yep. So don't do it crazy hard. This is getting used to, especially if you're on your own, you're getting used to that thump of those leg kicks. Also try it with toes in and toes out. Yeah, it makes a difference. However is good for you. Yeah, it's a bit crazy, but Red Chuck says you and I are going to be good friends. Good, my friend. When I saw you on, there's a bit of a bromance going on here. Yep. So there. So you're getting used to that horrible hit that we all hate. When you get hit by these side leg kicks, we all hate it. You can also hold the bag and just drop it. If you want to try skeletal alignment, try and absorb some of the forces you can. Yeah, just don't go crazy because you'll end up with horrible bruises. We'll finish up with some body stuff. Okay, now even more evil is, you know, when you get caught with that inner thigh kick. So again, here we go for the inner thigh, inner thigh, inner thigh, inner thigh, inner thigh. However you want to do it. You can either do it just in one, inner thigh. This is silly. Don't do it. It's stupid. I like swinging it because it's kind of a bit more random. So you get that swing. Oh, that one was good. Just be careful. Don't need to swing it hard. If you can swing it hard, then that's good. Here goes the cat. Training your stances as well, which is cool. Oh, evil. Now, don't do the striking. Don't do the striking. Yeah, that's a good point by Red Chucks. Watch out for the groin, yeah? Because if you take a 10-kilo bag of rocks with a crutch, you're in for pain, all right? So you see that's almost like an eagle claw style grip, but it's also like a functional climbing pinch grip. And I'll tell you a story actually with regards to this grip. We had a guy in the back of the van and we needed to get him out. And we were talking to him for ages, and we were like, come on, you need to come out the back of the van. No one was doing anything, so I stood in the doorway, and this guy's, you know, he's not, so this is a police thing, this guy's not cuffed or anything like that. And he went like this to mock headbutt me, because he's trying to threaten anyone. I said, mate, well, it's just a bit stupid of me, but I said, mate, come on, you need to come out. We talked to him for ages, just a horrible guy. He went like that, like this to headbutt me, luckily, I was kind of used to the intent of it, so I didn't move a muscle, and he comes here. And I looked at him and I went, mate, you're going to have to come out the van. So he comes here, he goes like this again. He goes like that to come mock headbutt me. So I went like this, because this time I didn't like it. So I've gone like this with this grip, like this, boom. Got the top of the guy's head and face, like this, like from here. And I just pulled him out the van like this, because I was angry. I just went, fucking get out. Like this, and yeah, you don't realize, but from doing this training, I've actually managed to somehow grip this whole guy by his forehead, pull him out of the van. He had bald head as well. I had black gloves on, and once he came out of the van, he had like a blue mark down his forehead, like about this long from here to here. You know, like as if someone had got a stick, like a baton, and raked it down his head. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever got like like those blue rub marks that you get, but it was big. So, and everyone was like, what the hell? How the hell did that happen? Someone hit him with a baton or something? And they were like, no, this guy's grabbed him, and that mark was his middle finger, just like grazing across the top of the guy's head.
as he was pulling him out the van. But he did try and headbutt me in the face. So, you know, and he did legitimately tried. He tried once, he got one warning, he tried again, full on headbutt me in the face, and obviously I reacted. But it just goes to show how these simple movements can like build your strength, you know. Yeah, so that's fun. You know, that's that story. All right, I was going to do something now. I've forgotten. What were we going to do before I told my bullshit story? Let's twist this. All right, Red Chuck says, "What's your diet like?" I'll get to that, bro. I just like fresh food as much as I can have. Red Chucks, I don't have bread, I don't have milk. I know you're a fan of milk, so I'm just lactose intolerant, so I can't have milk. So, but other than that, it's try and make fresh food as much as I can. I guess I eat like everyone else. I try not to eat sweets, cakes and sweets and all that rubbish. I do love them, but again, I had some stomach problems years ago, so really maybe, I'm getting bad now, I'm starting to cheat after 7 years, but like maybe I'll have like one donut a week, maybe a little piece of cake at work, but pretty much I try and eat like everyone else does, you know. I just try and eat bones. I do a lot of slow cook. I do a lot of slow cooking stuff, like chicken soups and like the carcass. I'll cook that through, or like the lamb or the turkey bone. I'll break the bone, which is good iron palm training. I don't know if you've ever tried to break get a turkey leg, try and break that bone through the turkey, obviously uncooked. It's really hard. Even I struggle, but I managed to do it. But yeah, I'll break that turkey bone leg, chuck it in. So yeah, but per se I don't eat bones, but I know that if you can have like bone broth or, you know, that sort of thing is very good minerals for you. But you've got to be careful where you source them from, because like a lot of battery farm stuff can have dodgy stuff that goes into the bones, into the meat, so as we all know. All right, so we've done that. We did some striking. Oh yeah, we're going to do some body stuff. Oh, now, if you're going to strike your body, make sure you've warmed up very much. All right, so make sure you've warmed up and your blood flow is going fast. I'm going to do some burpees because I've cooled down a little. So let's do some burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, getting tired. All right. 20 burpees. Still not warm enough, actually. Still not warm enough. Okay, I'm getting warm now. It would have been all right if we were in the middle of our set and we're sweating. But if we're not sweating, we can't be striking our bodies. Also regulate your breath. That's what Qigong is, and Qi, it's regulating your breath. So this is the boring bit. All right. All right. Let's get some body striking going. All right, haters. Yes, I probably don't do this with a bag of stones, but you can if you want. Just regulate the what you hit. I can't rub my knees. Alrighty. Right. Oh yeah, just to show you guys, it's not hard, but there's no freaking padding or anything on my leg. It's just my leg, my chicken legs. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, shit. All right. Keep that blood flow. Oh, it's gone. Oh yeah, it's MMA bone conditioning. Sorry, Dana. I keep saying I'll tell you when I'm doing a live broadcast. I'm just so eager to get training. Alrighty. Now this goes without saying. for too long with this stupidness, but you guys can probably imagine if you're doing sport combat, Muay Thai, whatever, taking hits onto your guard and onto your arms deadens your arms, it makes them sore, it takes the blood out of them. So you don't have to do this, but this sort of training is great just for practicing even at home, taking those kicks or hits for sport combat. For real life, obviously same thing. Elbowing someone, yeah, elbow them. Make them stay elbowed. Yeah, even if it's short elbows, raising elbows, spinning elbows. Yeah, whatever elbow you want to do, we've got you covered. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, all elbows. Okay. Great cardio as well. All right. Alrighty. So body-wise, all right. You might notice I've got this belt on over my stomach. There's a few reasons for that. None of them involve supporting your back. But I guess it does help. It's actually so you can brace your breathing. Yeah. Brace your breathing. Yeah. That's what it does. All right. So let's get our bag of rocks again. Whew. Alrighty. So we'll do a few more ones on the arms, and then we'll go up from there. So remember, it's shoulder, elbow, muscle here for taking kicks, for taking strikes. If you're sport combat, you might use a guard for taking kicks and strikes. So wide stance. Is. Or you can do them one at a time. My shoulders are actually starting to get tired now because I've done so many. Push off here. Yeah. There, that's a good one. Because I'm trying to let the end of the bag strike me. Yeah. That's nice. Watch out the bag doesn't break. Oh, Jesus. All right, my shoulders tight. All right. So we've done legs, inside legs, we've done forearms, we've done outside arms. We're going to do a bit of body now. We've done shoulders when we were throwing it up onto our shoulders. But just to let me have a little, I don't want to let my blood circulation slow down. But just let me take a few seconds here. So yeah, please don't forget to like and sub, guys. Thanks for everyone tuning in the channel. This is my morning training today. Mainly revolved around gripping, twisting, pushing, pressing of this eagle, what I call the tiger bag. Iron Body Martial Arts, Iron Hand Method, tiger bag. Let's do some body strikes now. You can see the sweat's pouring off me. All right. All right, so body stuff, same idea. be really residual. We're breathing out through our teeth like this. Yeah. And we're just throwing, letting it strike. And as it's hitting, it's striking the whole surface everywhere. Yeah, obviously, I don't necessarily recommend doing this, but you can just do it light, drop it. Yeah, you build up to where that one doesn't do a whole lot, but you got to try and train those things. Oh, so tiring. Alrighty, let's do a few more. Bloody emails. Hold on. Get out of it. Oh, for God's sake. Bloody another email. Ebenezer Zen says this is a great channel for information. Wow, look at that. We've been doing a near enough an hour training session. This is what I like. An hour of good training. And that's another thing. When you do an hour live training session, you know, no one can say, oh, you know, he doesn't train that, it's fake. That's another reason why I wanted to do these, because you can't fake something for an hour. Yeah, it's not possible. All right. All right, let's get the stomachs, because we've done the ribs. Gonna do the stomach a little. Same idea. Yeah, it's hard to swing now. I'm out of steam. Similar to your Sanshin style breathing, if you guys know Goju Ryu Karate, collapsing everything down. In Chinese Kung Fu, there's a saying for it. It's like wide back, short front, yes? And that's how you like receive stuff, yeah? Tucks everything in. Alrighty. Well. Yes. Ebenezer's end. Someone says, "Can you train Shaolin steel jacket?" Yeah. Well, using the tiger bag, as I like to call it, Iron Body Martial Arts tiger bag with the stones in, is a good way. Maybe not a beginner way. I'm probably gonna. The thing is, I'm not the biggest expert on iron. I am actually. Well, not I am. I'm not the biggest expert on iron shirt and steel jacket. I know the methods and I train them. But for instance, I would draw you to like Shifu Yang Li. Is it Yan Zi or Yang Li? Who's Shaolin Temple UK. You know, he's proper steel jacket. You know, he can hit himself with like steel bars and stuff. I'm not quite anywhere near that good. So I'm just showing you like my kind of training. Yeah, my training. But like I've mentioned. Hold on. No, Stem, mate. I'm putting you in a timeout, mate. You're in a timeout now. Yep. You're timed out, STEM region, because you keep. I appreciate you coming on the channel, but you keep coming on here trying to sell or trying to plug this product. So yeah, if I've had that guy STEM region come on a couple of times and keeps talking about this Shilajit stuff, which is cool. It's like a mineral supplement. But I don't know if he's trying to sell it or something, because he just keeps going on about it every time. So mate, you're timed out. I've never timed anyone out in 9 years, but you're timed out, man. And if you keep trying to sell that stuff, I'm just gonna ban you from the channel, man. Because I don't think you're like an honest person just coming here to like talk about training. You just keep coming on the videos and talking about this Shilajit stuff, which is awesome. Maybe I'm wrong, so I apologize if I'm wrong. But yeah, so you're timed out, man. So just chill out with the Shilajit. Yeah, we all. You guys can look up Shilajit, however it's pronounced, Shilajit. It's like a mineral from the Himalayas. It's got a lot of minerals in it. I don't know. It looks pretty cool for like your minerals, so it's pretty good. Honestly, if anyone wants to come on here and plug something or whatever, I'm more than happy. If they want to discuss it, if they think they've got something cool, even if they've got a product of theirs, if they're upfront about it and say it, I'm happy any day of the week. You guys can chuck on whatever you want. We'll look at it. But you know, if people come on like trying to pretend like they're interested and then they throw up these links, anything subvertive, I'm not interested. We don't like that. We're just straight up upfront Iron Body Martial Arts. No secrets, no bullshit. We're straight up. You know, like you wouldn't go into your instructor's dojo and start trying to like sell him something. But you might go up to him, and not that I'm your instructor, but you might go up to him and you might go, "Oh, mate, have you seen this stuff? It's really good. If you want to buy it, I sell it. You know, here we go." You get more respect for doing that, yeah. So let's see, we got some questions. Someone had a good question, actually. Someone with a Russian name says, my understanding is that both Yi Jinjing and Xi Xujing are both prerequisites for Iron Shirt. Yeah, I would agree with you on that one. I'd agree with you on that one because, like the Yi Jinjing, if everyone doesn't know it, is yeah, I can feel the strikes from hitting myself with those stones. But yeah, no great injuries, as everyone can see. Not much reddening. It's all good. As long as your body's burning, as long as you're hot, as long as you're not cold, then you'll be good. Yi Jinjing is great. The bone and tendon metamorphosis. It's a Shaolin Kung Fu form, or like a health form with different stretches and movements. I like the Ba Dua Jin, which I use a lot. I use bits and pieces from it to warm up to the core Qigong postures, raising the sky, breathing through, pushing out, pushing forward, ringing round a tree, that sort of thing, ringing round a tree. Pushing the bow, shooting the arrow. I like that one as well. Use that a lot. Stretching the legs. Yeah, I really enjoy those forms. I'm a bit bad for not practicing them all in one go, but definitely in my Qigong routines, I like those forms. The other one that you mentioned there, I would have to look up because I'm not sure whether that's I don't recognize that one. I probably should, but I'd have to look it up. Well, my Chinese names are not that good, so yeah, apologies for that. But no, awesome question. If anyone wants to have a look at those questions there about the Yi Jinjing and the Xi, I don't know what that is. My Chinese pronunciations are bad. Qi Sui. Is it Yi Jing and Qi Sui Jing? I think. Yi Jinjing, Qi Sui Jing. Oh, someone says not that Shilajit guy again. Yeah, he's back. One thing that I do for Iron Shirt is I do my like internal breathing, but that's for a different. I suppose that's for a different. That's for a different time. But also I'm going to do a Qigong like course as well. Like I've got my Udemy Iron Hand course. I'm going to do a Qigong course, but I'm going to make it cheaper than the Iron Hand one because hopefully it won't take me as much time to do. But so I'm going to do a Qigong course of the Qigong I use. But most of it I use is the belly breathing, the diaphragm breathing, and a lot of static postures to build the connection and the body. So no magic, but just like static postures. So just quick. So postures like so, rooting, grounding, bone alignment, skeletal alignment, breathing through those. Postures like this that force the diaphragmal breathing, but then the rocking as well. Yeah, pressing out side pressing, shooting the bow whilst pressing the arrow. Yeah, great for the legs. Yeah, great for the leg training. That's pretty much what I use that for. Yeah. Yep, so a lot of those sorts of postures. Geez, my floor's so dusty, I'm going to have to break out the Hoover. But yeah, that's for a different one. So Iron Shirt, I think at the real high super levels, there's some extra secrets. But I don't know those high super level secrets. But what I do is I do some breathing, some alignment exercises, because for Iron Shirt training, you have to have good alignment. Like you can't have bad stances and do Iron Shirt training, it doesn't work. For most, it seems Sui Si Jing doesn't have much info available online. There doesn't seem to be any set postures, and Xi Sui Jing, and then you have people like Vava Fitness who charge $2K for the course. Yeah, does he now? See, Vava Fitness actually went to train with very, very, one of the few very high level masters of a lot of these internal skills. But even if you look at the theories of how this master trains, really, really awesome, great guy. I'd love to train with him. I have sent him a message actually, because I would love to learn from him. But even if you look at how he trains, it's the 5-element theory. It's simple, repeated Qigong. When I see the sorts of stuff that he's doing, I'm sure he's got other secrets that he doesn't show. But it's just the general meat and bone stuff that what we're doing. Yeah, I'm not saying from me, but I'm saying like this is a good example. If you just do your general training and you keep up some form of physiotherapy, muscle stretching. I mean, I could do a whole freaking blurb on Qigong and all that, because it's basically, it's not magic. It's all about it's all about lengthening the muscles, the body alignment, washing the tendons, which means physically moving them and feeling them rub in your fingers. It's about maximum range of motion movements, which work the tendons, yeah? Like you work all the way left, all the way right. And what it does is it improves the circulation in your joints and in your tendons, and where your tendons attach to your bones, because you might have heard of bone and marrow metamorphosis, bone and tendon metamorphosis. It doesn't just mean stretching. A lot of these static positions that you hold, these stress positions, where your bone attaches, where your tendons and muscles attach to the bone, when you put stress on your tendons and muscles, that attachment point pushes and pulls on the bone as well, where it attaches. Have a look online, have a look at your anatomy books, and you'll see that bones and tendons have attachment points, ligaments tendons and muscles have attachment points onto the bone. They're like little nodules. That's how archaeologists work out how strong people were and what sort of jobs they did in history. They look at those nodules on the bones and they can tell whether you had a lot of muscles, not a lot of muscles, strong tendons, weak tendons, you worked your whole life. So this whole aspect of internal kung fu training that people talk about, that for you guys to hear now, and everyone thinks, oh, it's fake. It doesn't exist, there's no such thing as Qigong. Well, yeah, there isn't, but bear in mind, look, internal training is exactly that. It is internal training. So for instance, when you put your hand like this, and you hold it at its maximum flex, and then you flex it out straight, and then you breathe in, and you stretch yourself out, like dynamic tension, yeah, that is internal training, but there's a Western misunderstanding, yeah? It's internal training because if you do that, you can feel. I mean, some people can't even do that and keep all their fingers together. But if you do that, it's internal training because you can feel the tendons. You should feel them, especially when you breathe in and out. Yeah, when you breathe in and out. And you imagine like you're pushing a door open and you breathe out. You should feel the tendons in your hands start to rub, yeah? Rubbing, like moving, like creaking. And that is Qigong. That is a part of Qigong training. That is internal training, because what you're doing is you're not moving, but you're training the inside of your body. And that's the same with dynamic tension, like the iron wire stuff. Yeah, you're using your muscles and you're breathing to train the insides of your body as well. It actually makes your bones denser. Flexing and pressing your muscles makes your bones denser. It makes your tendons stronger. Full range of motion makes your joints good. It also stretches the tendons through their full range of motion. It recruits more muscle. So that's how Qigong works. So when you're doing a Qigong and you're pressing forward, or your Tai Chi or whatever, and you're just doing this exercise, yeah, I'm not even pressing with force, but you can probably see like my hands shaking because it's the tendons at their full range of motion. Then when you press out, you can feel them pulling here. And that's how the Qigong movements work, yeah? The gathering move is training the fingers, all the muscles and tendons, yeah? You got beauty looks at mirror, yeah? So when you do these things, you should feel flexibility. You should feel like tension in the muscles, not tension that you're making, tension from your range of motion. But they only work, sorry, I've gone off on a tangent, they only work in set positions, in body-aligned positions. That's why it has to look a certain way. That's why usually, if you're doing Tai Chi or Qigong or whatever, if you're not using your legs, you're not doing it properly. Yeah, if you're standing up like this and you're going like this, it's not the same as if you're rocking onto your toes, rocking onto your heels, rocking onto your toes, rocking onto your heels. If I do this, is not of very little benefit. But if I do this in a locked spinal aligned position, yeah, it's giving me benefit because it's training my legs. Yeah, it's training my legs. See? Yeah, that's why the Shaolin Tai Chi forms, which is where I've forgotten what they're called now. The Shaolin Tai Chi forms are all very wide and big with the legs. I forget what style Tai Chi it's called, because the legs are very important. It's like yoga, yeah? If you don't, yoga is the biggest thing I can say to people like Tai Chi or like Qigong. It's about aligning your body, yeah? So if you want to learn about Tai Chi and Qigong, just go and do yoga. Do a few yoga poses, sit in them, breathe in and out of them. That's one of the best educations you can have in Tai Chi and whatever. Someone said something about Grandmaster Wolf. Tai Chi, Quan, or Chuan. Tai Chi, Quan, or Chuan. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to get caught up on the semantics. Also, there's a lot of people with a lot more the Chinese pronunciation knowledge. Whichever the direct Tai Chi lineage, or the Tai Chi, or whatever you call it, lineage from the Shaolin Kung Fu. I know they have their lineage that it came from, and when you see them doing it, it's very like you, for instance, like you see old people Tai Chi in the park, and they're kind of like up here, but you see the Shaolin, and their ones are down here. It's the full range of motion. It's the full stress positions. It's not half. It's the full flexibility. It's not half the flexibility. If you get what I mean. So anyway. I'm going to have to get a who. I'm going to have to finish up soon. Someone mentioned Grandmaster Wolf. I've been meaning, not that it matters, but before I go, I've been meaning to make a video or reach out to the community about Grandmaster Wolf, because before I go, this guy's doing all the things that raise alarm bells. But he appears to be a person, I'm no one to judge him, but he appears to be a person who has like martial arts ability and skill. When you see him do his stuff, and he's got conditioning, and he does some crazy feats. I've seen him, with this ball. But unfortunately, I can't say I believe it myself. I don't believe it. Maybe that's a reason why people keep those things secret and private. I don't believe it. I hope in my heart that it's not trickery, but I think that it is trickery. But I don't know. I wish the guy all the best. This is Grandmaster Wolf. I wish him all the best. I hope he is real. But I can't. If there's some other kind of esoteric training, I don't know. But I think for everyone, and me, whoever, just concentrate on your functional mechanics, your breath control. If you want to do meditation and stuff like what he does, do it. I've actually tried some of that deep meditation as well, and it's very relaxing and calming. And maybe it does unlock extra skills, but I don't think it belongs with martial arts. That stuff and martial arts should be separate all the time, because otherwise you get problems. STEM region, you're back. Said something about oats. Oats or barley better for breakfast. So yeah, in short, I don't believe in Grandmaster Wolf. I believe he's a guy with martial arts skill. I wish him all the best. But I think mysticism and martial arts do not go hand in hand. They have a traditional link where there's always kind of mysticism that follows around traditional martial arts, but I think it's only damaging to traditional martial arts. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen what Grandmaster Wolf does. It looks really cool. I wish it was real, but I honestly doubt it was real. Because do you know what, guys? If it was real, probably, there's all these shows and programs and Guinness Book of Records. And, I tell you what, guys, 100%, if I developed my chi energy to a point where I could, get a gold ball and I could levitate it and I could set paper on fire, do you know what, guys? I'd be straight on YouTube. I'd be straight to Guinness Book of Records. And because that could change my life right now. I tell you what, I work 40-hour weeks. I bust my ass like everyone else. I try and do this channel between work and stuff and do my training. But I tell you what, if I could burn chi balls and levitate shit, I'd be straight on here going, guys, look what I can do. Ooh. I'd be straight on TV. Yeah, I've developed my skills. That guy would have a martial arts school, Grandmaster Wolf. That guy would have a huge martial arts school, or he'd have an esoteric skill. So it's got to be fake. I wish the guy all the best. But yeah, I think magic and martial arts are separate, and people should stop bullshitting with that stuff. I hope he is legitimate. I don't think he's obviously got martial arts skill, and I'm no one to judge him. He's probably done martial arts for longer than me. But that's the only thing I question about him, is I don't like this mystical chi zen, chi balls burning paper. That's all trickery. There's lots of kung fu masters who do that. They use that silver nitrite paper or whatever when it oxidizes it. When you expose it to oxygen, it heats up and blah blah blah. He's got some other crazy tricks where he levitate stuff over a glass table, and look, God knows how he does it, and I wish it's real. But the one thing I'd say to you guys on that is, that's one thing I want to be clear. I wish the guy the best. I hope it's real. In my heart, we all want to hope people can do magical things. But I'd like to say, if it was real, he has the potential. That he's got to teach people that. He says on his school it takes 7 years to even get to that level of meditation. So he's not the youngest guy on earth. So, his job as an instructor, unless he wants to die with the skill, is to pass it on. So maybe he is passing it on in secret, I don't know. But what better way to pass it on now? If he's made videos about it, he could put online courses, he could pass it on, he could go on Guinness Book of Records, he could do a lot more to show people it's real. Does he have to? I guess not. I'm saying all this crap, but does he have to do any of that? No, he's a free agent, he's a free person. If he's got this super awesome chi skill where he can levitate golden balls and stuff, and he's developed it, then yeah, he can keep it to himself and he can die with it. But one thing I would be aware of is it just strikes me as a little bit fake. I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't waste your time on it. Do some meditation if you want. You can even follow his meditation routines. We all hope it's real, but I don't know. That was a good question from whoever posted that up about Grandmaster Wolf. Need to do a video on that. Rukan Lamba. So yeah, in short, keep martial arts and mysticism apart, I would say. Definitely. Oh, jeebus. My legs. Yeah, oh well. Well guys, look, thanks for tuning in today. I'm pretty tired after having hit myself with all those stones. Don't appear to have any injuries. I've got one red mark here. That's where the stone bag kept pinching in between my belt. Yeah, you can definitely do a lot with your breathing, with your breath control, just like the Wim Hof method. So that's I keep meaning to look into that Wim Hof method. Actually, I'll have a look into it. Actually, I've done a no-no here. I've drunken cold water straight after training. I usually try and warm it up a bit, actually. Let me warm it up. Let's get it warm. Yeah, here's another one for you. Don't drink cold water whilst you're training. It's one I learned from a good friend of mine who is a very, who's, I would say, almost a master of karate. Very nice guy. Be featuring him on the channel a little bit more in the future. Minchlin, he's an English guy, awesome guy, been training kobudo, been training traditional karate, Okinawan karate for years, been to Okinawa, speaks Japanese, just so happens he lives up the road from me there now, so I've been training with him. Yesterday we trained some kobudo, we trained some jojutsu, we trained what is it? The form, it's an Aikido form. I think it's just called like 31 moves or 31 strikes. I forget what it's called now. But yeah, awesome guy. I'm looking forward to featuring his channel more on this one because he's got an awesome training studio. He's got a wooden dummy. He's got like some posts, some like piles like wrapped in cloth. Oh, William Critz says he needs to read a book called Breath, The New Science of the Lost Art. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks for that, William. Breath, The New Science of the Lost Art. Yeah, you really work on your breath. I mean, even me, I should work on it more. I try and do my at least my 9 sort of internal breaths a day. Usually I do more at work. I do some, but yeah, it's definitely, if you just work on it, there's definitely some awesome stuff. Yeah, some absolute. So what, we've been going for 89 minutes now. That's crazy, and I think at least an hour of that, was just martial arts training. Yeah. I didn't feel like going to BJJ this morning. I was meant to go to BJJ, but I wanted a bit more of a workout this morning because I was off house hunting and stuff over the weekend. So it's funny that most people go to their martial arts clubs because they get their hardest training. But I learn select stuff from my martial arts. My fight club. But still, sometimes I've got to think, oh well, shit, I've got work today. And still, I've got to think, well, I can put an hour into jiu-jitsu or I can put an hour and a bit into my iron body training. Yeah, okay, I'll do that today. That's what I feel like. Pardon me. Sorry. So yeah. So my bad today for missing that. But I can't do everything. I've got work today, so can't do everything. Master of Play 7 makes a good point there. Now, so look, with all things that you're doing when you're striking your body, one thing you want to do is build up your endurance, your cardiovascular endurance. That makes your body more capable of dealing with trauma. Don't forget to like and sub, by the way, guys. And yeah, the Iron Hand course, there's a link on the description below to a link of a discount for anyone who likes the channel. So anyway, back to what we were saying. Yeah, so you've got to watch out for inflammatory stuff. So yeah, if you can eat a little less red meats. I don't eat bread. I don't routinely eat bread, and I don't drink milk or have dairy. So I try and limit things that cause inflammation in the body. Because if you're going to do any kind of striking, it's going to cause inflammation. So you want to reduce inflammation. You want to use Ditta Joe or heat rubs or deep heat to heal. And there's also internal Chinese like medicine that I take, internal herbs like ginseng, like holy basil, in like teas or in pills. which help you to deal with stress, physiological and psychological stress. They're called adaptogens. So look them up, adaptogens. They help your body. The main one's ginseng. But there's ginseng, there's holy basil, which is a common Western one. There's like a deer antler as well. I think some kind of deer antler, which is one as well. There's a couple. There's also resins like frankincense and myrrh. They usually go into some formulations of Jittijo. Although you've got to be careful because some of the things are poisonous. You can't take them internally. So go to your Western herbal medicine person. And here's a little tip for you. Any things that help you with stress will help you with your iron palm training and your iron body training, yeah? Because it helps to de-stress the body. So we've got a few questions through here. So yeah, STEM region asks about protein. So I do, every now and then I have some protein. Mainly I eat meats and normal foods, but every now and then I have protein, and I just have, I've got like a plant-based one that I use. It's like, what is it? It's like pea protein. I think it's a mixture of pea protein, hemp protein, and some other protein. But yeah, I don't routinely have it because it's too expensive. I can't afford it. Yeah, like everyone, I'm trying to afford to live and to train and everything like that. But every help that people do on the Patreon, when people buy the Iron Body Martial Arts Iron Hand course, obviously it assists me, it helps me out. I'm going to be moving house soon, so I'm going to get stung with more bills and stuff. So yeah, any little helps, and Super Chat helps as well. I've got Super Chat going on. Maestro 7's talking about organic sulfur. Yeah, I've seen that organic sulfur. I've actually tried it before, but I don't know what to make of it. Yeah, it's meant to be good for you, but I think everything in a little bit, organic sulfur. Yeah, it's a cool one. Someone else said, is it okay to train power punches in the air? Doesn't have a punching bag. Yeah, you can train your power punches in the air, man. It's up to you. Just be careful not to, I think if you're going to do power punches in the air, do them with full range of motion. Yeah. So like this, because this is really going to help you. I've seen that that organic sulfur. It's good. It's good stuff. But I took a little bit and then I didn't trust it. So yeah, look, if you're going to do power punches in the air, you might as well do full range of motion. Yeah, full range of motion, or standing full outstretched. I'm not trying very hard here, but just try and move full range of motion, full body movement, and that way, even if you're jabbing, you're practicing your full range of motion. I don't know about power punches though, because, but I suppose that'll train your core, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I'm tired now, guys, and I'm beat. I'm literally beat because I've been beating myself for the past little bit. Arms are sore. You see, so this is a great example of when Qigong would be good. So we've been doing a lot of gripping. We've been doing a lot of gripping. We've been doing a lot of twisting stuff. We've been doing a lot of muscular stuff. So this is a great example of when Qigong would now be good, because you've been working the muscles. They're going to get sore. So you just stretch them out. You wash them. You do your Qigong's positions. Yeah. Someone said, do you do wrestling? Yeah, well, I train BJJ at the moment. I didn't go today because I wanted to do conditioning. But yeah, I train BJJ. Training for the, before I go, I need to go soon, but training for your head and neck, I've got some good ones for you. So what I like to do, I'll bring my mat though. I'll bring my mat here. Because I don't want to do my head on this bloody hard, solid floor. A little bit of a mat helps. So I like to do, this might be thick enough. So for my head training, I like to do, I'll tell you what, even that, I'm not going to go on there, I'll hurt my head. Even my head. So I'll put a little towel down. Seeing as I've already beaten a lot of energy out of my body, little towel, it'll make it nice. So head and neck training, you can do front bridges like this, where you can just hold it, yeah, or you can rock. Yeah, so you can do like that, even that's a bit thick. You can then do back bridges as well, which I like to do. So back bridges, I'm gonna hold on to my toes, close the mouth. And again, it's about time. It's about time spent on the head. And of course, if you're really crazy, you can do the oldie headstands. I could even answer questions if I could read the screen from here. Be very careful with your neck. Keep it straight. Keep it aligned. Breathe and relax. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. Whoop. And if you're gonna do that, that's definitely worth a few thumbs up. If you're gonna do that, make sure you have padding to spread the force along the skull. Yeah, you don't want to do what I did. I'll send you guys a picture later on when I shave my hair, because I'm going to do it today before I go to work. I've got like a ridge from training that too much. Oh, okay. Was the camera, could you guys not see those neck bridges? Yeah, well, I guess, look, I suppose if I can do headstands, then back and front neck bridges is not a problem for me. Someone says they haven't done headstands in years. So Master of Play 7 says, what about forearms? She lost her balance, William says, and all the weight went to the neck and broke her neck. Yeah, you have to be really careful with the headstands. What's that from, William? Stem says, are you training calisthenics? I think all parts of martial arts is a bit of calisthenics, really. Don't forget, guys, we've got a super chat running. I know it's the dark side of what we're doing, but if anyone wants to support the channel or the training or whatever, show their appreciation, they can hit the super chat. But I realize that we're all struggling these days with Corona and stuff. I'll tell you what, another head one. Other thing to check out though is if you enjoy the training methods, the Iron Body Martial Arts Iron Hand course is got a discount link on this link. So if you're interested in Iron Palm training, you want to know the Iron Body Martial Arts method, just have a look, check it out. I'm gonna be trying to do some more courses as well, because people ask me so much questions. Someone just asked me about forearm training. I think we did a whole video on that the other day. So look, another head training. Everyone knows this one is easy. Before I go, what have we got here? Oh, someone drunk at a party. Yeah, any kind of head training, you've got to be really careful. And also have some padding, because you don't want pressures on your head, but you want pressure for iron head, let's say. You want the pressure spread over the whole skull. Yeah, only at the higher levels would you then want to develop a point that was the strongest point. Like you see with those really dedicated, like freaking 40-something-year-old Shaolins who've got like sharp heads. Yeah, but then you see a lot of the younger ones, and in general, they've got like a rounder head from the other kind of training. Can you tell how to round? Someone said roundhouse kick from basic. So yeah, anyway, look, a basic easy head training method, and put this down, is obviously just to support your hands. Everyone knows this one. You support your head and your hands. Yeah, it's also good for your core. Yeah, and you just go up like so. Yeah. Yeah, and then you can choose how much weight you want to put on your head. Yeah? It's good for your core to balance. So you can choose. Carefully, you might fall back though. I don't want to fall back, but you can choose how much weight you put on your head. You can balance. So yeah, you can literally take most of it off. Whoop. But yeah, like I said, be careful not to fall. Yeah, because you can hurt your neck. So that's why I actually prefer. Yeah, that's a yoga pose. Yeah, I actually prefer just doing it against the wall because you can't fall backwards. Yeah, but. Yeah, neck training is important, and actually, it's a lot of the wrestling guys in jiu-jitsu say to me. Some of the wrestling guys say, "Oh shit, you got a strong neck," because you know they try and choke me, and I dig my chin in, I dig my neck. Yeah, see, even falling there, it's just twinged my neck a little. It's not one I would usually do. Yeah, so. Yeah, they say, well, you've got a strong neck. Yeah, but that's because obviously I train my neck. I do headstands. I do stuff like that. So that's all good. Jesus, 103 minutes. Oops. Let's see what we got. Master of Play 7. Handstands, yeah, I can do handstands. So yeah, that's really the neck training that I do, guys. I don't know what the time is. I best check what the time is because I've got work today. All right, guys. Well, look, thanks for tuning in. Please do like and sub to the channel. Check out anything. My flexibility varies from time to time. Sometimes I work on it, then I let it slide, then I work on it. At the moment, I don't know. At the moment, I don't know how flexible I am. I'm all right on the box splits. But yeah, again, nothing great. I'm only getting to there and there, but I could probably work it down a little. Yeah, side splits probably only about there. So yeah, not great, guys. Well, yeah, it's definitely. Ooh, we all have stuff we need to work on, and I could definitely improve my flexibility. I'm telling you. But yeah, that's like everything. You can work on it, and in like 15 minutes or so, you can work those bot splits out full. I've stopped doing them as much because I tend to overuse my front thigh muscles. So I think from a lifetime of like doing martial arts as a kid, I'm always stretching these, but I'm not really stretching these. So I try now and do more I try and do more box splits than anything else to try and stretch the front muscle because you can get back issues. That's why if you're ever doing kick training or stretching, make sure you do it on both sides all the time. Never just do it on one side, yeah? Just do the same amount on the other side, especially if you're teaching it to your children, because if they can grow up, if they don't train on both sides, they can grow up with like congenital defects. Like me, as I grew up, I got like a compression of one side of my sacrum, lower spine. Yes, still married. Well, still married the second time. For anyone who's been on my channel for a couple of years. So yeah. Alrighty. Whew. Wrestling is awesome to train for martial arts, seeing as original Kung Fu is actually a lot more wrestling than people think. How about neck curls off the side of the bed? Yeah, neck curls are good. Any kind of things to train your neck is good. I used to do one which was pretty good with this wrestler guy actually, which is pretty crazy actually. I'll show it to you guys before I go. Oh, Ebenezer Zen says great stream. Yeah, thanks Ebenezer. Another cool neck one. I'll use my bag. I used to do it with I trained it with a wrestling guy in Belgium. He was crazy. So what we used to do is we used to have our weight. So yeah, this is only 10 kilos. So you have your weight. This is how crazy wrestlers are. So you have your weight. You go into a neck bridge. You pick up your weight, and then you press it. don't ask me how safe that is for your neck, because I really don't know. It's probably not good at all. But we used to use a bar, you know. So, you know, he'd have like a 20-kilo bar with 20 kilos on or something like that. He'd pass it to you. I'd do mine, press. Then he'd do his, or you can grab it from behind your head. But man, God knows if it's some ancient Greco-Roman wrestling thing that breaks your neck. But yeah, he seemed fine. He showed it to me. I gave it a try. Maybe, I don't know, I wouldn't have liked to have tried it if I hadn't trained my neck at all, but it seemed all right. Red Chuck says strength training isn't safe even when you're careful. Wrestlers are known for, yeah, who said that? Wrestlers, William. Wrestlers are infamous for pushing their bodies to the limit. Their weight cut regimes are brutal, says William. Master of Play 7 says, do you watch UFC? Yeah, man, I used to watch UFC when it was free. One of the guys I'm working with, Iron Bone, MMA Iron Bone Conditioning Channel, or MMA Bone Conditioning Channel. That's him. He watches a lot of UFC, and he kind of keeps me up to date. But all the early UFCs, I was a big fan. You know, I've seen all those classic fights. I stopped watching up to like Matt Hughes, Tito Ortiz, who else have we got? Oh, good old Captain America, Randy Couture. Those were the guys I grew up with. Those were my like legends that I grew up with. But I still see I saw the Conor McGregor fight, but it's pay-per-view now, so I don't follow it as much. But I love it. I think it's awesome. A couple of years back, I really wanted to get into it, but I lived. Lobo says, thanks for this awesome video. No worries, Lobo. Someone says they release free videos on YouTube. I think that's William. They use the old ones, yeah. Yeah, you can live stream. Yeah, you can. A lot of the time, I'm also busy, guys. Like I'm doing, like everyone, I suppose. I'm working. Someone asked what I do. I'm a police. I work for the police. I'm a cop. So I'm either working or doing my training. I don't find a lot of, or I'm training at the MMA gym. So I don't find a lot of time to watch a lot of TV. And even then, my wife hogs the TV. If I'm not managing the channel, or recently I made the IBMA course, that I made the Udemy course, that took me a long time to make. It took me like 40 hours. So yeah, 40 hours. So that's why it's quite expensive. But it's a cool course. But anyway, I'll stop talking about that. Everyone knows about that now. But yeah, I'm like the rest of you guys. I'm just busy. So, but I love UFC. I love the early stuff. The UFC 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and whatnot is just insane, fun, cool stuff. I love the old. I was talking to someone the other day about the Kempo karate guy who palmed the sumo in the head, palmed him in the head, knocked him down to his knees, stunned him. So that's really impressive. Yes, cool stuff. But anyway, guys, look, it's been awesome chatting to you guys. Thanks for the recent support of the channel. Thank you to Red Chucks. Thank you to Master of Play, STEM Region, William Kritz, Lobo, Lav Kahana says, what are your future goals? My future goals. Nick, thanks Nick as well. Nick was here. Thank you, Nick. STEM Region says, are you love Muslim? Sorry, man, I don't know what that means. If you're asking, I don't have any problems with any religion or any person, as long as they don't cause me any trouble. So yeah, I love all religions and all people up to the point that they piss me off or cause me trouble, then I don't love them anymore. But that's on an individual person's basis. What are my future goals? Future goals, I don't know, like everyone else, man. I want to, I would love to do this I'd love to teach martial arts full time, but it's just not a reality because you can't live on it. You know, at the moment I make my salary as a policeman. That's what I can live on. I got to pay for house. I got a moving house soon. Like all you guys, we've got this COVID. So yeah, my goal, my actual future goal would be awesome to be a big YouTube channel and run, you know, do all that. But the truth is, yeah, policemen do make a good salary. The truth is, like, I'm a very niche martial arts channel. I've been here for 9 years, and no one particularly notices channels like mine. You know, you've got other channels that are very big, which are awesome. They're great guys. You know, I don't know how they get so big. They obviously do better stuff than I do. I don't know, but yeah, good on them. Yeah, I don't know. You got some cool channels that we all know and we've all sort of been around for years. Like you got Ramsey Dewey's channel. That's a cool channel. Regardless of what people say, Master Wong, I've always liked old Master Wong. He's a good character. He's a good martial artist. Yeah, I know he puts out some self-defense stuff that people pick and poke at. Yeah, and someone says Runak Lamba. Yeah, William says charisma is a big thing. You know, I'm a little bit boring because I just stand here and I just drone on about conditioning training. But yeah, you've got people who've got really charismatic channels. Jesse Encamp's, you know, a great channel. So yeah, I don't ever see myself being like those channels because also I don't have the credentials. You know, I'm just me. You know, I'm just Iron Body Martial Arts. I just train traditional skills. Someone else mentioned this Cynthia Candrayana. Yeah, you know, also another thing is I'm only about the positives, which is maybe I'm head in the sand. Well, talking just fact has its own merit. Yeah, well, there we go. William says talking fact has its own merit. It's hard being a cult of personality, acting to sell an art. Yeah. Yeah, well, there we go. So yeah, well, that's it. Personally, I only try, like you guys will, if you go out there, I've been on here for 9 years, you'll struggle to find a comment from me that's like negative on someone else. You know, I never go on someone's videos and diss on them or say they're frauds or say them fake or whatever. Every now and then I might say something when I see something really bad, or if someone comes up to me and says something to me, like I've had a few people saying like, oh, you know, I've commented on a few videos and some people have said like, oh, well, judging by the name of your channel, it doesn't surprise me, you know, that I don't know what they were meaning, but they're basically meaning like, you know, we can see why you would support these phony martial artists and blah, blah, blah. And the most I've ever said is like, oh, well, come and see my channel, come and do my training, you know, and then see if I'm fake or not, whatever. I don't need people like that to tell me that I'm fake because I know, what is fake anyway? I don't know what fake is. But yeah, on the topic of that Cynthia, I only had good things to say about her. You know, like she seems like a good martial artist, skilled, whatever. She's got really popular. She's in a poor country. You know, I was very happy for what I'd seen. And then she put some stuff up where she's dodging bullets and this and the next thing. And obviously that's when I don't pay attention anymore. You know, I just, rather than saying something, I just look away. You know, I'm just like, oh yeah, well that's bullshit. But she's obviously an actual martial artist who does stuff. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people, there's a big thing about, you see, you need time to follow all that stuff. I've only seen recently through like a bit of Ramsey Dewey's channel and a few other channels that she's, you know, people are calling her up on a lot of fake stuff. So, but is it a concern of mine? No. I would like to think, yeah, exactly. But the thing is, guys, like my old instructor, one of my old instructors used to say, like, there's a reason why the good clubs, like good martial arts clubs, like usually have like a couple of people, and like McDojos have like hundreds of people. You know, it's because like the right people are drawn to the right thing. So like, I would like to think anyone here watching this, or anyone who's a martial artist, could see that stuff that Cynthia's doing with the dodging bullets and the camera trickery, and they would just be like, yeah, it's fake. You know, like you don't even need to say, you don't need someone to tell you it's fake. You don't need me to tell you it's fake. And also you can look at it with your own eyes and just be like, yeah, I'm not even going to waste my breath on that stuff. And that's pretty much what I think about it. I know I saw the video of her punching the concrete pillar and breaking it. And rather than thinking it's fake, I was like, oh, well, that's cool. But also I know that they in those countries, they a lot of the times they don't mix concrete correctly. You know, in a lot of countries, I don't know if you've been to Indonesia and stuff, I have, and there's some buildings crumbling down. You can literally pull chunks off of the buildings. So you know, I didn't necessarily think that was fake. I just thought it was just bad concrete, because we all know, like I know, you know, I've been punching stuff for 19 years. I know you can't punch concrete and break it, unless there's something wrong with the concrete, or it's brittle, or it's dried out, or something's been wrong. They haven't mixed it correctly. So yeah. So what else have we got? Someone says, do you believe in pressure points? Master of Play says, do you believe in pressure points? Yeah, pressure points have their place. STEM region says, avoid alcohol, please. Well, if people want to avoid alcohol, they can, but if they want to drink it, they can also drink it. Ronak Lamba says, good luck moving. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, William says it's always been that way about boxing in McJojo's. Yeah, William says Roman concrete is stronger than modern concrete. I believe they still don't know the formulation for that. Ronak says, yeah, many Shaolin break weak rocks and faking it. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of their bricks look pretty tough, but yeah, I guess some, you know, there are some videos with kiln dried bricks, but still, anyway, without the breaking of the bricks, those guys have the flexibility, they have the strength, they have the conditioning, or they have a good level of conditioning, certainly to the level of any, certainly equal to the level of any sport combat fighter who trains a lot. And, you know, that's all that you require. But yeah, there's some fake stuff out there. Kyle the Dalek says, does she have videos of her fighting actual opponents? That's Cynthia. Lav Kahana says, love your video and dedication towards work. Yeah, that's the only reason I made the channel, guys, is just to do training and show training. So that's it. And there's an awesome martial arts community on there, online, but there's also a rotten community of negativity, of, you know, I don't personally like this whole exposing fake fraud martial art community. Like, that's just me personally. And unless someone does and shows something that's like inherently dangerous or damaging, like Cynthia showing the gun stuff, you know, that's damaging, that's dangerous, you can't dodge guns. Yeah, Master of Play says there's tricks you can do to breaking bricks. Yes, there are tricks you can do to breaking bricks. In my Iron Body Martial Arts Iron Hand course that I've got the link to below here on Udemy. Unfortunately, it's something you have to buy, but it does have a whole section on breaking and like the famous breaks in martial arts and which ones are real and which ones aren't real. Or I don't know what you say real, but which ones have like been used a lot, which ones are actually hardest compared to other ones like slam breaks and stuff like this. And then you've got the breaks like I demonstrate where you just put a rebar against a wall and you bend it with strikes. There's absolutely no way of faking that kind of a break or a bend. It just takes like Iron Hand. So that's well, I enjoyed that break or bend. But yeah, okay guys, well, I've been gassing on for 121 minutes now. But yeah, look, thanks for all the recent people to the channel. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the subs, thanks for all your comments. I don't know what the time is, I'll have to look. It's probably late now. I've got work in a couple of hours, so I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna get ready for work. William says, you have a good one. Thanks for William. Thanks for all the guys who said comments. Master of Play 7, Lav Kahana, Kyle the Dalek, Rondak Lamba, STEM region, you're here. Thank you for your comments. MMA bone conditioning. Red Chucks as well have been on here. Loads of people have been on here. So yeah, cool. But yeah, we've done some good workouts. We've done some other question and answer stuff, and we've had an awesome morning. So yeah, thank you very much. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel or whatever, I've got a Patreon where you can support the channel, get some extra videos, or you can even have a look at the Iron Body Martial Arts Iron course, which is expensive, but it's a good resource. Shane Justice is, Shane, I think Shane's on the course. You're on the course, I think, Shane, and he loves the course. Well, Shane, thanks, mate. I love the course, Brett. Excellent, Shane. Well, yeah, mate. I hope you found it to be like value for money, because I know it's up there, but it took me a long time to do. It took a lot of effort, at least 40 hours to make, and not to mention the stuff that's in there. So yeah, Shane, I hope you found it value for money. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm pleased that you got it at a bit of a discount through the channel here, which is cool. So yeah. Yeah, that's all really. But thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. Yeah, I'm going to go now. I keep saying I'm going to go, but yeah, I'm going to go. Have a good one. Keep up the good training. Remember, it's only about training. There are no secrets. Just train. Just train and try and spread like good will. Yeah, and don't. Oh, actually, it's up to everyone. Like, if you really hate these fake martial artist things and you want to go and flame them, you can. But a lot of the time, you're just wasting your energy. So yeah. But hey, everyone can do what the hell they want to do. Yeah, William says consistency and repetition is a secret. That is a secret, guys. If you read the 72 Secret Arts of the Shaolin, it's a great manual. It's full of secrets, but at the same point, there are no secrets. Because it's just, the secret is on the first line of everything. It's just training, dedication. But okay, guys, look, I really have to go. I've been gassing on for way too long. Everyone keep well, good training, and may whatever deity you do or don't believe in bless you in this COVID-19, or not if you don't believe in. If you don't, then may you just have some good luck. And yeah, it's hopefully we can all keep strong and freaking come out the other end of all this COVID-19 stuff. All right, awesome. Catch you guys around.